Okay, what's up?
Hey.
Here we are. We're in the kitchen.
You're in the kitchen.
It's a little bit of a ragtag setup, but we're here. Vex is already in chat. Amazing.
Vex is already hype. All of the hype.
Hopefully you can hear us pretty well. I'm not going to be able to test like audio and whatnot, so let us know if it's working.
Should I be like shouting?
No, you're fine.
No.
You can see the levels right here.
I can't see anything.
Oh my god.
I'm too loud.
And we're not dropping any frames, so
Woo!
Yeah,
we did this. All right, successful stream. Let's go on.
Okay. Audio is solid. Good. Okay.
Okay.
So chicken parmesan.
Chicken parm.
We've
Easy
also got
peasy,
some green beans
lemon
for today.
squeezy.
We're gonna make
Yep.
our own tomato sauce. We got tons of cheeses.
2 cheeses.
That's so many cheeses.
Okay, so we're gonna start with the sauce, and you're gonna cut these.
Okay.
So I'm gonna teach you how to cut an onion
Okay.
with an onion. Okay.
Perfect.
So claw. Remember the claw.
The claw.
Remember the claw.
Okay.
Okay.
Claw.
So your hand doesn't go out and you can cut your hand. You use your
Right.
knuckle as a guide.
Okay.
So you don't cut yourself.
Okay.
Okay? So you always start by cut off the root.
Mhm.
And then you take it through and cut it in half. You can peel it the rest of the way. Just take off that top layer because it's gross.
Oh right.
Okay. And I just like to use the bag it came out of because you're going to throw it away anyway.
Perfect. The claw.
Yep. With a Zoidberg. I can't do a Zoidberg. I've never been. Can you? I've never.
The noise?
Yeah.
The like.
Yeah,
No,
I can't
really.
convincingly do one. I don't know. I've heard people do it, and it's always very funny when it happens. Okay,
It's a very specific thing to be able to do.
it really is. It's like the Wookiee noise, like the chainsaw. Chainsaw. Chewbacca.
Yeah, Han Solo and his friend Chainsaw.
I'm not drunk yet, I swear. Okay, so the claw. So you take this, you cut it with the grain first, and you don't go all the way through the back. You leave a little room.
Oh, okay.
You go as thin as you can make it. You don't have to go as fast as me.
Okay.
Kind of try to go with the grain. And then here's the scary part. So you use the claw, and you try to go as thin as you can make it like this.
Okay.
Okay? Don't push all the way through to the back, because you'll just cut it.
Right. Then that'll make this really hard.
And then you just
Okay.
diced onion. Chainsaw had the best character progression in Star Wars. And then you just toss off that little back part. Okay?
Okay. So, with the grain first.
Claw.
Claw.
You're using your middle finger is going to be up a little bit. So hold on, let me show you how to hold a knife.
Uh-oh.
So, first finger back here,
Okay.
and then just hold it like that. Okay.
Okay.
And then, yeah. So, almost you just don't want to cut it all the way through to the back here.
Oh, okay.
So you want to just leave a little bit of room there. Okay.
Oh, I see. So you're angling it up so it hits the thing, but it still doesn't...
Are we holding the knife?
Right.
And we're using the front of the knife. We're not cutting it down. We're cutting it angled down like that. So you're using the tip of the knife. Yes, we are wearing chef jackets. I actually work in kitchens, and so I brought Alex a spare coat of mine. And I'm wearing just what I wear to work. Okay.
Yep?
Yep. So you
Okay.
turn it sideways now.
Mm-hmm.
And now claw.
I'm forgetting the claw.
Bring your thumb back a little bit.
Okay.
And then nope, sideways now.
Sideways now.
Okay, remember, come towards you.
Oh, that's right.
Be very, very careful.
Okay.
And go down just a little bit more.
Yeah, okay. Like that?
John coming in hot with the wardrobe. Yep, like that. And then
Okay.
keep going. You got this. Thumb in,
Thumb in.
so you don't cut your thumb,
Right.
because that'll fucking suck.
I'm losing some of it. Okay.
That's okay. We're just cutting it, so it's not like,
Yeah. Okay.
the next Gordon Ramsay, the current Gordon Ramsay. I don't know what you're talking about.
The once and future.
All right, and
Okay.
now
And then
you cut it straight down the line.
like this?
Well, yeah, but slide your knife forward.
So,
So, yep,
like that kind of motion. Okay.
yep. Claw. Epic is now hosting us.
Hey, thank you, Epic.
I don't know what that means.
It means his channel is now showing our channel.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Just like a Hydra Room focus.
So...
Close enough. That's a perfectly passable first time cutting an onion cut.
Okay. Yeah, there's some big chunks in there, but...
Here, I can just run it through really quick.
And people really exaggerate the whole, like, it'll make you cry thing. Huh?
It happens worse with darker onions. Oh. So, like, red onions do it really bad. And if you're cutting a lot of them. And actually, I think I only need one now that I'm looking at it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
No problem.
Okay, so...
Ram Pam Doodle. Yes. We're making a chicken Parmesan, Epic. We're doing it step by step.
Slide that to the side and do some garlic really quick.
Okay. I love how you didn't bother to open the bag. You just cut open the bag.
So, with garlic, ready?
Okay. Oh, because it's already in cloves. That's right.
Yep.
You just mashed it. That was amazing.
You just mash it. Hold on, I'll show you how to peel it, too.
Oh, okay.
You just take off, like, the big stuff first.
Uh-huh. The easily removable pieces.
Yep. Ready?
Okay. You really just smash it again?
Yeah, because we're going to cut it. We're going to cut it into little pieces, so...
Okay.
Why does it matter if it's a little crushed, right?
Right. I'm not saying, like, how could you do that? I'm just like, wow, is that really the best way?
Yeah, that's really the best way. That's really the way that you do it, like, in real life.
Ain't no time to open bags like a normal person in a kitchen. Oh, by the way, Duke is here as well.
Yeah, he's down here.
Yeah.
I don't want to touch the camera.
I don't think we can... I don't want to, like, touch the dog while we're making food. He's a dirty dog.
Yeah, so go ahead and keep doing that. That was the oven preheating.
Nice.
Because I'm scared that the oven isn't going to be preheated. Because I'm bad about remembering that specific thing when I cook.
I was going to say, you started preheating the oven before you needed it?
Yeah.
You really are a professional.
I know. That's even late, though. That's one of those things, like, when you walk into any, like, real, actual kitchen... Yeah, I work in restaurants. That's all I know how to do, actually. My only marketable skill is working with food.
I'm here, too.
Alex is also here.
I should probably be standing here, because then you can see me while we're...
So you're gonna cut this garlic up.
Okay. So, same thing?
Pretty... Well, not really. You really do just, like, cut it.
Okay.
Like...
Just chop it until it's diced.
I mean, don't do that. You'll hurt yourself if you do that.
Gotcha.
Claw.
The curling of the fingers is unnatural to me.
So always keep your thumb in. Never put your thumb out, because you will cut it.
Gotcha.
It will happen. I still do it. Never thought smashing would be a... Yes, it's a real, actual part. Yeah, rotate to stay in shot, Red.
This is a new thing for me. It might be a regular thing, but it's a new thing as of now.
As of right this minute. And how do we hold a knife?
Pinch it. Pinch it.
You have more control that way.
Yeah, I've never held a knife that way. I've never done a lot of, like, actual cooking in my day. Mostly Kraft mac and cheese for me.
Yep. I know.
Okay. It doesn't matter if these mix, right? We're using for the same thing?
It matters a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Because the onions have to cook longer.
Gotcha. Okay.
Cut my finger once while grating a potato. It hurt. I remember one time I was I was using what's called a mandolin in the kitchen. It's like a cheese grater, except it's one big long blade.
I was gonna say, isn't that a musical instrument?
It is the worst kitchen tool in the entire world. I hate them. I will never ever use one ever again. And I had to do it was like 100 pounds of potatoes or something, and I had to mandolins just really thinly sliced stuff. Mm-hmm. They're the worst, and I was slicing one. I actually cut a layer of skin off of my hand because the potato slipped out from under me and it just sliced. Oh, it was awful.
Jesus.
Oh my god, it was horrible. Okay, so I have a pot over here that I'm gonna heat up some oil in, and we're gonna cook up these onions and garlic, and then do some other prep with some tomatoes.
Okay. For
the tomato sauce, because, fun fact, tomatoes are the main ingredient.
good.
Just so you know.
That's how you know it's good tomato sauce.
Right. Just trying to make sure I don't drop anything.
Right.
That sounds scuffed as fuck.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I can pick you guys up if I need, and we can go on a journey. Go see some
Go on a
stuff.
journey.
Yeah. So, like, here we go. Hello, John.
Your viewers needed that, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
It was absolutely important that your viewers see that.
So we got our pots over there. As you can see, the oil ready to go. Right now, I'm just gonna set you guys back onto here.
I'm just moving this so we can use the cutting board again.
Yeah, please. We have another cutting board, by the way, if you need one.
We don't have room for another cutting board.
Oh.
Anywhere to put the other cutting board.
MTV Cribs. Yeah, this is my pad.
My apartment. Like 12 by 8.
Earlier, in a D&D session, I had a map of something, and they were trying to ask me how big it was, and I was counting the squares, and the squares are worth 5 feet each. But I was going to count the squares and then multiply them. So I said the area, the big
of a big pirate ship.
Yeah, the ship that they were in was like, what did I say, 13 feet by 5 feet long.
Yeah, and we were like, that is not how big that's gonna be, dude.
Yeah, I was like, what? Oh no, it's yeah.
Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm cutting up some tomato for the tomato sauce.
Okay.
And here is the best part of cooking. Ready?
Yeah.
Taste the food.
Ooh.
You always taste what you're working with.
Right.
So you know.
Okay. How much of this am I supposed to eat?
All of it. Put it in your mouth.
Okay.
How is it? Tomato-y?
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's a little watery, but
That's a tomato for you.
yeah.
And what I'm doing now is I'm cutting off these icky little hard parts. See those?
Yeah.
No. No bueno. No bueno. Like Duke has decided that he's going to be right in front of me.
Hey, Duke,
That's
go on.
helpful.
Yeah, you might drop something tasty.
Right. I'm not letting you do this because tomatoes are really soft and there's a really good chance that the knife's going to slip and you're going to cut yourself. So I just don't want you to hurt yourself.
That's fair.
So that's a hothouse tomato. Now, Roma tomatoes, smaller. Tell me how they taste different.
Okay. It's got way more of a flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little more like bitter almost.
There we go. Boop, 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 boop.
But it's also sweeter.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So we're using both kinds in the tomato sauce?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Usually you use more than one kind of tomato because these hothouse tomatoes are big and they give you a lot of like oomph, but they're not that flavorful.
Okay.
There's just not that much flavor up in there.
Duke is staying within optimal spill range. Darn right he is.
Check this oil.
It's his specialty.
Okay. So oil, we're putting onions in first.
Let me grab you guys.
Do I need to wait a second?
Nope, you got it.
Okay. Onions in first. Get a little salt in there. My hands aren't wet.
Once we actually move over here, I'll like bring the whole computer over here and we'll stop doing this like, you know, suspended in midair kind of thing.
Smell that?
Oh yeah, wow, immediately. I'm sure my smoke detector is going to smell it in a minute.
I hope not. I turned the fan off for that reason.
Yeah. Our smoke detector is like super sensitive.
That's that rip ears noise you guys hear sometimes?
Yeah.
It's pretty horrifying, I'm not gonna lie. We let that go for a little while.
Alright.
The onions kind of take forever.
Let's set you guys back down. There we go.
And we're gonna kind of start doing some chicken prep.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna take this. Move it over here. And we are going to use another cutting board because raw chicken is gross.
Right. That's how you get salmonella.
Only if you eat it.
Or if it gets on something that you're eating.
Right. Well, that's eating you. Okay. Where'd I put the chicken? There it is. Found it.
I knew where it was.
I didn't. And I put it there. That's the sad thing. Ears anxiously bracing for impact. Okie dokie. So here we have some chicken. This chicken's really, really thick. We're going to cut it.
Because we don't want it to be super thick for the chicken parmesan.
We want it to be really, really, really thin.
Okay.
Because we want it to pretty much cook on the stove when we fry it.
Right.
So what we're going to do, we're going to hit it with a hammer.
No way.
Yes. Yeah, no, you usually beat it with a mallet. Like a tenderizer.
Oh no, do we even have something like that?
Oh, I can make it work.
Oh, okay.
That's not my problem. Is not making it work. I'm just saying that we're gonna hit some stuff. Okay. So.
Oh, you can see Doug. Hey, Duke. Come here so they can see. Yeah, you said you could.
You guys like Duke,
You said you could.
right? You like him,
Yeah.
Duke?
Duke, you want a dog treat? Do you want a dog treat? Will you jump? Give me a jump. Good boy. What a good boy. Okay. I'm gonna rinse my hand off.
That's what we call viewer bait, my friends.
Yes. With any luck, we'll get Duke in the thumbnail.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you do this.
Okay.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this and you're gonna hit it.
Okay, we're just gonna flatten it up.
Yep.
Is that one done, or are we gonna keep doing it?
Oh,
with that
keep
one?
doing it.
Okay. This is cathartic.
Yeah. Take out your anger.
What do you think? Flat enough?
Now this side.
Oh, okay.
John has the methods. I always have the methods. Been doing this a long time, you guys. And don't press it. You gotta hit it out.
Oh.
You're not trying to like squeeze it. You're trying to beat it out.
Okay. I'm kind of afraid of like putting my hand such that I'd like slice myself.
Oh well, don't do it at an angle. Just go straight down. Yeah.
Okay.
Give it a little love right here.
Okay.
You want it to be like thinness is the first priority, and then evenness.
This is probably really loud. That's okay though.
Vex doesn't mind.
Trying to get maximum evenness.
Oh, looks good.
Okay.
So just leave it right here.
Okay.
And do it again.
Okay.
Try to make it look as close to the first one as you can.
Right.
Don't be afraid. We have more chicken.
Yeah, we have plenty of chicken. They only sell chicken in like huge amounts. Well, for like 2 people.
What the fuck?
What's going on? Just put it on there and then like let it go. Is it not? Oh, yeah, perfect. Okay.
I've never used like an automatic can opener before.
Here, let me show you that. If you can see that.
Using a knife is making me nervous. Don't worry, I'm near it. It makes me more nervous, I promise.
Okay. This piece of chicken is kind of scattered over here.
Let me see it.
It's a little bit broken.
Oh, that's fine. Try not to break it all the way.
Okay. All right, those 2 are pretty much the same now.
Yeah.
Check. Put it on
Kind
top.
of layer it.
Ah,
There you go.
okay. There we go. Layered. more chicken. You can see here. If I do it like this, then you can see what John's doing over there. Yeah.
I'm just finishing up the tomato. Well, I'm starting the tomato sauce.
Cool.
I put some garlic in. Let that cook a little bit. Then I put the crushed tomatoes in, and then the tomato bits that you cut.
Nice.
And now I'm just doing some seasoning action. Because you know what tomatoes don't have on them naturally?
Seasoning.
How are you feeling? Are you still afraid of the chicken?
No. I've conquered my fears. I'm slamming the chicken.
Good. You slam that meat.
I will beat the meat.
Anybody in chat ever beat the meat?
It's surprisingly fun.
I wouldn't say surprisingly. It's pretty obviously fun. I mean, it's like a relatively obvious thing to find like a good thing to do. Excuse me? No?
What's going on? It's not coming out?
No. That was an old one that you had, so I think it was just really old.
Oh.
But that's okay, I just want to use it.
Cool.
Okie dokie. So we're going to let that just hang out for the remainder of our cook time.
It's just gonna simmer.
Oh yeah. Gonna let those flavors get to know each other.
Whoops. Hey, Duke.
I got it.
Okay. This little clove of garlic fell. I think he's actually not supposed to have garlic.
Well, then I'm going to move it away from the edge of the counter.
Yeah, blood cell damage and anemia can be caused by onions and garlic.
Okay, so maybe don't. Eating meat is a big pastime of mine, yep.
So you big chef?
Well, he's certainly big. Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to tell people that.
Okay, now this one?
Yep.
Cool.
Here, let me do this one.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
How did you make it look like a sauce?
Talent? It's crushed tomatoes.
Oh, it just automatically becomes that way?
No, crushed tomatoes just look
Right. I forgot about the can.
Yeah.
I was like, how did you just make the... Oh, okay, no, okay. I got there.
You got there. How hungry are you?
John's got the speed beating techniques. I'm pretty hungry. You want to just make that other one up too?
Hell yeah. I'm sorry. Heck yeah. Sorry, I don't usually swear.
Yeah, being a chef and all.
Being me and all. I don't think I've ever sworn on your channel before, Alex.
I can't think of a time.
Can't think of a time, right? It's pretty rare. I mean, you've known me for a long time. You know my mouth is, like, usually pretty clean.
You got a nice mouth, I'll tell you that.
Yep. A lot of demonstrations.
Yeah, I figure we can just make it all up, and then whatever's left over is left over.
Yep. God.
That piece of meat is very thick. Just requires a little more oomph, that's all.
I just needed my dominant hand. Sorry.
Sometimes it's fun to try it with your non-dominant hand, but...
It feels like there's a different person. Alrighty, so rinse your hands off from that. Alrighty. So, here comes the chicken parm part of our chicken parm.
Woo!
Okay, so
I was looking forward to this.
move that over the sink, and now we're gonna get 3 plates. So, there are 3 components to a good breading.
Okay.
There's your flour.
Right.
So you always start with flour, and then egg, and then breadcrumbs.
Okay.
Because you need something to stick the breadcrumbs to the chicken,
Uh-huh.
and the flour and the egg make kind of like a dough.
Yeah. Okay, cool. The eggs. Where did we put the eggs? Oh, there we go.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make up our flour first. So you always season your flour. Always, always season your flour.
I yanked the yeets out of Red yesterday. Yeah, yesterday he made me say yeet like more times than I've ever said.
How many? What is your record of yeets?
Not that many.
That seems like a weird thing to keep track of.
It's more of a guess than like an actual...
Right, like a measurement.
Yeah.
Flour.
Perfect.
Go ahead and get that salt and pepper behind you.
Okay.
Season the flour.
Okay, how much?
I will tell you when.
Okay.
Go, 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 go. More, more. Go, go, go. More. Get it in there.
I'm doing it!
Okay. God, you don't have to get mad at me. Okay. Okay, we're gonna just fold that in there. How's that looking?
Real good. It's bubbling ever so slightly.
That's beautiful. Okie dokie, so our flour's made up. We're going to save our egg doing for last. So, here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
So those of you, this is a little bit of a personal detail, but those of you who don't know, Soraya does not eat dairy because she'll just die.
Pretty much.
As I understand it. So, we've got to do her portion without real cheese.
Yeah. So we actually got some vegan mozzarella here as a substitute.
I tend to disagree with it on principle. Not like that Soraya isn't being real. You can season flour. Of course you can season flour. Oh my god. See, literally, you have to. Otherwise, there's zero flavor in it. Unless you're baking. I don't want to talk about baking. Baking's stupid and I don't like it. Okay, so we're doing a little bit of panko.
And the panko breadcrumbs, I'm sure, are dairy-free.
Yeah, they're just bread.
Oh, wheat flour, sugar, yeast, salt.
Yeah, it's just bread that's been crumbled up.
Cool. Well, bread a lot of times has dairy in it.
Oh, yeah.
And then we've got...
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see they have to put the flour in bold. They have to put allergens in bold.
I don't know what I thought I was going to do there.
That's okay. Duke can eat those, that's fine.
Okay.
We're going to clean the counter after this.
Yeah, we're definitely going to do a lot of cleaning after this. So it's a much smaller kitchen than I'm used to working in.
Just an added challenge.
I'm feeling good about it, though.
Did you want like a mixing bowl?
Nah, it's fine.
Cool.
So here's what we're going to do. Can you get me one of those little bowls from above you?
Yeah.
Because this is going to be the Soraya portion of it. So we're leaving some aside for Soraya. That's good.
Cool.
Because I put cheese in this.
I'm just gonna...
I put cheese in the breading. That's right, people. In the breading.
Advanced tactics!
Advanced tactics. Because cheese is goddamn delicious.
10 cooking secrets they don't want you to know!
Right.
Yeah.
Restaurants hate this guy.
Hey, Psycho Rage. He says, smaller kitchens are the best.
Not for filming in. Okay. So, you're gonna do this.
Okay.
Okay. So, we're gonna take a couple eggs. Yeah, I do need a mixing bowl now that I think about it.
Yeah, it's just down there.
Actually, I'm gonna use this.
Cool. I think that's what my dad uses. Just some Tupperware.
So we're cracking a couple eggs.
He's doing that with one hand. You guys see
Oh yeah,
that?
do you guys not know about that? You can crack an egg with one hand. Yeah,
It's pretty impressive.
That's something you learn. My old boss, he was this big giant. He was like 6'8", and he had huge, like ridiculous hands. And he could crack 4 eggs in both of his hands at the same time. And I was like, why is that a thing you need to know how to do? And he was like, it's not, but it's super cool.
Psycho Reggie says his comment about smaller kitchens was a joke.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I know how smaller things are.
I bet you do.
I didn't say anything. It was implied. So we're mixing up the eggs. Okay.
We can actually, since we're working a lot over here, we can bend our camera down a little bit. There we go.
So
you won't be able to see our beautiful faces, but you will be able to see what we're doing with the food.
So you take a piece of chicken.
Okay.
Put it in flour.
Flour first.
Okay. Flour, and then you pick it up with this. Like you try to make sure it's generously coated, and then you kind of shake off the excess because you want all the parts to be coated, but you don't want it to be like all over the place.
Right.
Okay. And then you drop it in here.
Okay.
And then with your other hand, mix it around.
Oh, because otherwise you're gonna get dough on your hands.
Right. And then you drop it in here, and then you like scoop it around in there. All kinds of magical goodness.
Ooh.
This is a little bit of a bad piece of chicken, but that's okay. We can make it work.
Yeah.
But it means just more stuff for the
for the
stuff
dog
to stick to.
Oh.
No. Yeah, for the dog. And then you're gonna just put it right back on the board in little stacks.
It's hard being a chef and then going home or going to cook in a small kitchen, but they're still the best.
All right, go ahead and try it.
Okay.
So remember.
So I'm gonna take this piece of chicken.
Dry hand, wet hand.
Dry hand, wet hand. Okay. So this is the dry hand that's going in the flour.
Yep.
Okay.
Scoop some of that flour on there. Make sure there's no. You shouldn't see any pink anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
You shouldn't see any chicken.
Okay. Got some flour on the laptop. That's gonna be okay.
Oh yeah.
And then
drop it in, and then pick it up with your wet.
Pick it up with.
There you
Okay.
go.
There we go. Nice. That'll be fine.
Wet hand, dry hand, baby.
Okay. That's the way we like to do it.
That's tech.
Some of the. It looks like a lot of the flour came off. Is that fine?
That's okay.
Oh, that's fine. Okay. Now we're dropping in the breadcrumbs.
Yep.
And then this hand for the
Yep.
breadcrumbs? Okay. Get it all up in there.
There's always going to be some like overlap, but you just want to try to minimize it.
Right,
Just
okay.
makes your life easier.
Yeah. Not a rule so much as a guideline.
Right. Technically, you could just do this with your teeth if you wanted to. But...
Oh my god, it's playing on both.
We're having a slight technical error. Give us just a second here. What did it say?
It was something about olive oil. It was like a lot of olive oil. I gotta like wash my hands off. Okay, hold on. It was like now we're gonna add some olive oil. Then we have to put in some olive oil. Add olive oil to taste.
Oh, there's like a meme with Gordon Ramsay about that.
Gordon loves his olive oil.
He really does.
Okay, sorry. I'm so sorry. I read that out loud, but it was quiet. Okay, now for just a touch of olive oil, followed by just a dash of olive oil. So now we can add the olive oil. Carefully now. We need just a tad of olive oil. Can't forget the olive oil. At this point, we add olive oil to taste and just a tiny olive oil. From Gordon Ramsay. You were right. Yeah, that's pretty good. Gordon loves his olive oil.
Really, really does. But I mean, that's
Okay.
fair.
So now, flipping this.
Coat that son of a bitch.
Flipping the hell out of it.
No, don't flip the hell out of it. Coat the hell out of it.
Oh, whoops.
Flip it very gingerly.
How do you unflip the chicken?
No, you don't unflip it.
Oh, but what if I flipped the hell out of it?
Oh, well, I mean, then you're fucked. Go home.
Oh no!
You already are home. This is Alex's apartment, just in case we were unclear about that for some reason.
Yeah, please don't dox me. By finding out where I live.
Right. Get in there.
Okay, okay.
Get in there.
We're gonna get it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dipping it. Dunking it. Dip and dunk.
Dip and dunk. Dunk and dip.
Okay, and then we're gonna drop it back into the breadcrumbs. Holy shit, we're getting egg all over this thing.
Yep. It's okay, though.
Okay. Okay. Man, it is holding so many of these breadcrumbs.
That is the point. And if you're ever low on bread, I think we're about to be low on breadcrumbs, so we'll just make some more of the mix.
Okay.
Just right on there.
Yeah. Okay. Flipping it. Flipping it. Make sure it's nice and coated.
Oh, yeah.
Put it right on the thingy.
All that magical, wonderful flavor.
Woo!
Yes.
You guys seeing this?
Hold on.
Oh, no. I have failed him.
That's okay. It's just little bits, you know?
Yeah.
Let me find out one more.
This is why we did it with you and not like...
Keep going.
Okay, cool.
Not just you and Soraya.
Yeah.
Just blind leading the blind. That would be a fun stream.
That's good. Okay, so let me do it again. Grab this chicken. Put the chicken in the flour. This one, see, this one's like a nice little, like, actually okay piece of chicken that's, like, not breaking apart. So this one's gonna be, like, easy. We just turned on to easy mode, you guys.
Keep going.
Okay.
Shouldn't see any pink at any point during this process.
Okay.
Here, taste that.
Oh!
It's not that hot. Come on.
It was very hot.
It's not.
The genetic mutation that causes red hair also causes hypersensitivity to thermal pain.
What I heard was the genetic mutation that causes red hair also makes you a little bitch. Is what I heard. Is that?
Oh, whoops!
That's okay. Just keep going. Not a big deal.
My hand.
Was that not what you said though? I'm pretty sure that's what I heard.
That was might have been a little bit what I said. I'm about to bread myself. Oh no.
It happens. You're gonna get like crusties on your hands. That's inevitable. You just need to live with that.
Okay. Yeah, we are definitely running low.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely do another batch for this.
Okay. So we'll need 2 more pieces of chicken.
The real tech is being able to like do that fast enough and precisely enough to do all of them at once. So you drop them all in the flour, do them all in the flour, do them all in the egg, and do them all in the breadcrumbs.
Okay.
It's the actual tech. Real quick, I'm gonna make some more of this mix.
All right. I'm gonna get some of this accidental breading. We're not making chicken fingers. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's not dissimilar from how you would make chicken fingers.
Yeah, but I'm saying that my fingers. Never mind.
Oh, I get it. Because your fingers are now okay. Now you're okay. I really didn't get it at first. I really did miss that.
These are the jokes, people.
Whatever that was needs to not happen again. I don't know why you insist on like shaking it out through the thing. Just
because I didn't know how much we were gonna use.
Oh.
What if I like dunked the whole thing and you were like, ah? Oh!
That's definitely the reaction I would have had. Go ahead and mix that. Just get in there.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Go ahead, just put it in. Put it in while I'm mixing.
There you go.
Awesome.
That's real tech right there.
Woo!
I can't tell you how many times in my early in my career, my boss would be like, "Hey, start mixing this for me," and I'd be like, "Okay," and they'd be like, "Hold on, there, keep going, keep just like around me, just like throwing stuff in, just like hold on, right there, you have that here, boom." It was really good. It was great, I promise.
The best years of your life.
Honestly, though.
Seems like you've met some good cooks in your day.
I really have. I've met some horrible cooks too, but like not in between, which is really funny. Like every cook I've ever worked for has been like really like ridiculously amazing and like unstoppable. That's where I learned my very force of nature kind of attitude from.
Yeah, when John's in the kitchen, you help him or you get out of his way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when he's being serious, that is.
Yeah.
Now he's being nice enough to hold my hand through all of this.
Would have had this shit done an hour ago. I was doing it by myself.
Yeah.
No, I do think more people should be in the kitchen, though. I think cooking's fun.
But that's woman's work, John.
Oh my god. Hold on, let me call Soraya and tell her you said that.
No!
She'd love that.
She'd probably just say punch him in the teeth.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I have kitchen knives, though. I mean, I'm just saying, it's not a really good use of my resources. All I'm saying, folks, blood is extremely flavorful. Might not be a good flavor, but there's a lot of it.
Okay. Tastes like iron and pain.
Fear.
Okay. Let's make some more of this. So we're on our last little chicken bit here.
And in 12 to 15 hours, we will be done with it.
Yes. So once we've breaded the chicken, what are we gonna do?
We are gonna cook it. So we're gonna heat up some oil.
Okay.
Which I have heating right now.
So that's the part where we're gonna have to move the camera, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That's fine. We do that. Okay. Egg the chicken.
Yeah, isn't that cruel, by the way? Coating a chicken in its baby.
Yeah. There's actually there's a like a restaurant meal of like chicken and eggs that you can order in Japan, and the literal translation of the dish is like mother-daughter breakfast.
Yum.
All right, this one got a little bit lumpy. Okay, so this one's gonna be
It's okay. You can straighten that shit out.
kind of ratchet.
Kind of ratchet.
Yeah.
Who are you?
That's the correct context to use that in, right?
Yeah, but the fact that, like, yeah, but you said it. You're not the correct context. I'm not either. I'm not being like, oh, I'm better than you and I can say that and you can't. Neither of us should, I think.
But like, that's how it's supposed to be used.
I
like the word.
I just don't feel like either of us are the correct context for that.
I think we should take back that word.
We never had it. Here, eat that. This is a mozzarella we're going to be using.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Cheese, baby.
I love cheese. Okay. How's that, breaded?
Yeah, close enough.
Cool.
All right. So, wash your hands.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to work on moving the camera while our shit heats up.
Yeah.
Sorry, while our items heat up.
Vex says he's prepared the olive oil. Gordon Ramsay.
I prepared the canola oil. You never use olive oil to cook your chicken parm.
Oh, really?
Ever. So, the thing about olive oil is that it tastes great, but it has what's called a low smoke point. The smoke point is the point at which the oil will begin to burn. And burning oil tastes like burning. I mean, it tastes gross. It tastes burnt and bad. So you always use an oil with a lower smoke point, like canola oil, to cook something like this. Because you need it to cook, and then go in the oven.
I'm going to move these out of here.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Cleaning off the computer here. Got some flour on it. It's okay. None of it got into the keyboard.
We got flour on it.
What did I say?
You said we.
Oh.
Is the point I'm making.
Oh. Okay.
That's just not the correct word to use when it was your fault.
Hey, look, we don't take sides here.
I do.
It's the team's fault.
I'm on my side, baby. canola is it. Okay, canola oil is the S tier ingredient. So, feel that?
Yeah.
Feel it?
It's very hot.
It's not hot.
Oh.
It's not hot at all.
Really? Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah. Like, it's not hot. I just put my hand in hot oil because I can do that.
I do not have such superpowers.
No, see, the way to really check if things are hot, you put some in it, see if it starts cooking.
Oh.
Like, that was just a piece of cheese. See, melty and delicious.
Ooh, no, don't.
Don't put the knife in your mouth? Is that not? Is that what you're going to tell me not to do?
Yes.
Okay. So we be very, very careful. And we just carefully lay them in there.
Let me grab you guys and give you a better angle on this. Ooh, look at that. Look at them sizzling.
Look at that.
Ooh. Amazing. Looks so good.
But it doesn't need to stay on the heat.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's cooking up that batter really nice.
Oh yeah. And then we wait.
Okay.
We don't want to put too many. I could probably fit 2 more, but we don't want to overcrowd the pan.
Right.
Because that cools it down too fast, and that makes the oil not hot anymore.
Beck says, "Dad, food cam."
Yeah, we need one hung like right here.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe if I become a cooking stream, I'll get like a multi-cam setup.
Tongs.
This is fun experiment so far. So what do we got? What do we got going over here, John? What's this that you've made?
So chicken parm, we're gonna cook them, and then we're gonna spoon some tomato sauce on them. And then after the tomato sauce, we're gonna put a little bit of Parmesan cheese shredded, and then the mozzarella cheese, and a little bit more Parmesan cheese.
I mean, like little patties of cheese. That's cool.
That's why we bought the whole mozzarella.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because that's like really the way this is supposed to be made. Don't tong me, bro. Tong whoever damn well please, Bex.
You better watch out, man.
Whenever I have tongs in my hand, I use them to like punctuate sentences.
Yeah. It's a nice little like.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a percussion instrument.
Like my sentence
exactly
is
that.
over.
Hey, buddy.
Or like whenever you pick up tongs in a real kitchen, you always like pick them up and give them like some tests before you do the thing you need to do. Like to get used to it. I don't know. Like it's something everybody always does.
Yeah.
You pick it up and you're like, okay,
click, click.
and then you do the thing you need to do.
Also, because it's just fun to make that noise.
It really is. Okay, so we're just looking for a little bit of golden brownage.
Okay.
So just a little bit longer, because we're trying to get them most of the way cooked through. And then once they're most of the way done, we put them on that sheet tray, and we keep going with the rest of them.
Okay.
This is just beautiful. Beautiful.
Sauce is looking mighty fine.
Normally I'd also put cheese in the sauce, but I don't want to kill Soraya.
Right. Thank you.
Have you ever had a chance? Yes. Oh my god, I have stories. I have so many stories.
Please tell your cook stories.
So one time I had two big steaks on the grill in front of me, and I had a pair of like big kitchen tongs. They were like this long, and which is pretty normal because I had a big giant grill in front of me. And so I was making like burgers right here, and then 2 big steaks. And I picked one up, and the bottom one broke. The steak fell on the floor, and then the other tong stuck into the other steak. It was like both of them were ruined. The tongs were broken, and I was upset.
That was
It was about as bad as it could have gone.
Worst day ever.
Not worst day ever, just worst tong moment ever. I've also had tongs are pretty good about not breaking, usually, unless they do. Other kitchen appliances, I had a big spatula, like you see in SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Like that kind of big long spatula. And it was at my last job. It was a burger place I worked at. I had to flip you can fit 3 of them on the thing at once to flip. And I did it, and it broke. But I didn't I wasn't used to the weight of it breaking, and And so I broke it, and my arm went up, and I punched the thing in front of me. Like there was a big fan in front of me.
Yeah.
And I cut my hand right here.
Oh.
Oh, it sucked. And so I had to work the rest of that day left-handed.
They're pretty good about not breaking until they do.
Yeah, I mean that's about as good a thing as I can give you on that.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So we'll deal with those in just a second.
Okay, so check those out. Nice and golden brown now. Nice. Gonna put some more in there. Ah, the wonders of heated oil.
There. So we're gonna do a little tester because I'm really hungry.
Okay.
Like really, really hungry.
We got one little
We got one little bit that fell off.
Yeah, the
That
one
I'm
that
about
got
to
away.
just like see what I can do with it.
Slicing up some mozzarella.
Just a little piece. A little more of that. Good measure.
Vex says, "You sure you could the kitchen?"
I really did.
Oh my god,
Uh-huh.
it's amazing.
See how like crunchy that is though?
Mm.
It's exactly what it's supposed to be like.
Wow, I cannot wait to eat this. I mean, I just did, and I can't wait to eat it.
Oh.
What's going on?
We breaded all the chicken.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm sorry.
that's okay.
So that moment was me remembering that we were supposed to put some back for Soraya because I have cheese in the breading, but I'm a fucking idiot.
Whoops.
Yeah. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do.
I'll just buy her some dinner when she gets home. It'll be fine.
We're gonna switch sides here.
Oh, we are? Okay.
Yes. And so you're gonna go ahead and get a spoon,
Okay.
and you're gonna start spooning that onto those.
Okay.
Very carefully. Do not burn yourself. I repeat, do not burn yourself.
Okay.
We'll be really upset with you if you burn yourself.
So really slowly, just spoon some of this onto here.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't go crazy.
Cool.
Oof, Soraya. Yeah, my bad. This is actually something he can legitimately blame on me. Most things are his fault. Spoon it. Careful. Don't fuck it up.
All right. This part isn't even dangerous.
Okay, and now, so that's good. And then after you spoon some on there,
Yeah.
you're gonna take some of this. You're gonna go,
Oh, okay. Nice.
and then you're gonna take one of these that I cut earlier, and put it right in the middle.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Perfect.
So your cheeses are back there. And then as these are getting done, I'm gonna put them over there on that pan.
Okay.
Okay. Just a little bit longer.
So just a nice coating of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called a dusting.
A dusting.
Oh, and then a little more over the top too. So a little more over the top.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, I think this one will fit right here. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Kind of give it a little.
Okay, squish it.
Yeah.
And a little bit more.
Beck
over
says,
the top.
do not burn yourself.
Okay.
What did I say?
Don't burn
Do
yourself.
not burn yourself.
Okay. So
Kick your ass if you burn yourself.
do not touch the skin with the heated object.
Okie dokie. More chicken. More chicken. More chicken. And then this little tiny little lemon piece. Because I'll fall out with something else.
Yay.
put these in the oven, and then we're gonna work on the green beans.
Okay. We're gonna put these in the oven?
Yeah.
We're gonna cook them more?
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
In fact, I'm actually a little behind right there. See it?
Oh yeah?
Keep doing what you're doing.
Okay.
Don't worry about me.
I am not worried about you.
I get that a lot.
Okay, it's fine. Now we're gonna get our cheeses.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna blanch the green beans. You know what blanch means?
No.
Blanch. When you boil something really, really fast, I can almost smell it through the stream, making my mouth water. Vex says.
Should I use 2 on this one? This one's pretty big.
Sure.
We got more mozzarella.
Gonna be cheesy.
Yeah.
Give it a little. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, blanching. So blanch is when you boil something real quick. It's specifically for vegetables, like fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
You boil something, and then you just take it out of the water. So you just give it like a quick. You're not like boiling it. You're putting it into boiling water, letting it like. Please be careful. That's harder to cut than you think it is.
Oh, it is?
You gotta like saw it.
Okay.
Because it'll just squish.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you boil it really fast, and then you usually finish it some way. So we're gonna put it in a pan and just cook it really quick, with some garlic and some cheese. Because more cheese. It looks good. I was just making sure you didn't like hurt yourself.
Yeah. I'm just proud of doing it right.
Yeah, no, it looks good. I don't need that to stop. That needs to be over.
Oh my god, let me pick you guys up so we can look at these. See these over here? Nice little chicken patty. Ooh, look at that, they fit perfect. Oh my god.
Okay. Done with that. So here's what we do. Keep doing the thing.
Alright. Man, kitchens get messy.
Just this. This is just one of those things that, like, without a lot of counter space, it gets a little scary.
Yeah.
Camera unfocused exactly as you danced, Red. Are you wizard?
I was simply shifting the planes.
Camera got scared of whatever the fuck was happening.
Okay.
And that's okay. I can clean this up for sure.
Oh yeah,
Very easy.
No
It'll
problem.
take me but 5 minutes.
I will not leave you alone to do that. Do you like to clean before or after you eat?
Always before. And this time we won't because we're on stream. But
Yeah.
I usually clean as I go, but I'm like holding your hand, so it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's not your fault. And again, small kitchen. I can't stress that enough.
Cool.
The little mini one.
Yeah, I love that little bit. The magic.
Yeah.
You just destined the magic. I love it.
Gotta clean before you eat, otherwise you can't appreciate the food coma.
Right. I figured there's like 2 schools of thought. There's I want to eat my food like that I worked so hard to make and then I'll clean up, or I need to clean up before I eat my food or I won't do it.
Okay, so that's how mine started. I just got over that.
Yeah.
So with green beans, here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna help me with this.
Okay.
Green beans have this icky end part. Icky, gross. We don't want to eat that. It's icky and it's like a twig. It's gross. So we just take a knife and we just cut it off.
Okay.
And I just like to cut off both ends. So you're gonna grab a little knife. I think there was another little knife. Did I make that
Do
up?
I have any more little knives?
That's okay. You can use the
Oh, that
little
was
knife.
big. Oh no, that was big.
You can use the little knife. I'll use a big knife.
Um.
I saw one. I think it's in the sink.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it's in the sink. So, yeah, use a little knife.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, little knife.
There was. Yeah, you're right. There was. It was like right over here.
Is it over there? Oh, it's right here.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
So go ahead and just take it remember like the other knife?
Yeah.
Except you're just, instead of putting your hand on it, you're gonna put your hand on the food and just like, not a lot of pressure, just like twist it on the thing.
Okay.
Okay.
So like just. How do you?
So, hold the knife like that. The blade's right here.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
So I'm kind of like holding it towards myself.
Okay.
So sideways like this, and then twist the food. It'll work. Honestly, you can also just like pull it off.
Yeah.
If you wanted to. I just prefer to cut them because it makes it a little cleaner.
Perfect. Okay, so you're kind of just like breaking it over the knife.
Yeah, really.
Oh no, a bean fell out.
Well, cancel the stream. Not gonna work now.
Oh yes. Okay.
It's an inedible meal now, guys. Inedible meal. Missing item, knife acquired.
Yes. Without it, the quest could not continue. It is a key item. Do not randomize it. What about randomized cooking?
It's called Chopped.
Oh yeah, that actually exists.
It's a TV show. Really good TV show, actually.
Don't you love when you invent things that already exist?
I invented Sprite one time.
Oh yeah.
I was really sure that it was a new thing. I was like, why can't I was? John, please no, don't go diva on us. No, I remember it was like I was pretty young. I was probably 15, 16 or something. I was in the car with my dad, and I was really certain like nobody has like a lemon lime soda, like, and he just kind of let me go. Well, actually, I actually invented Fresca because I was gonna call it like fresh or something. Like the word fresh was coming to my mind because lemon and lime are fresh, so fresh something. So I invented Fresca, like about 35 years after it had already been invented,
Right.
and marketed and sold for an enormous profit.
And you had presumably drank some.
Right? Yeah. Yes, I definitely had it up to that point. Like lemon lime soda. It's a pretty like it's a thing that exists in the world for sure. Like already.
Yeah.
Like, this is definitely not something that somebody missed.
Yeah, it's so hard to be like an inventor these days.
It really is. That's why when people say like I'm an inventor, I'm like, how? How do you How do you come up with something that no one's ever thought of? I guess technically it's always hard to be an inventor because you're always just thinking about things that never existed before.
Yeah.
Or maybe it only ever gets harder because people think of more things.
I think the thing that makes it hard isn't the thinking of stuff, but thinking about like how to make it marketable and cheap and.
There's a show for that too. It's called Shark Tank.
Yeah.
It's a good show. I like Shark.
Yeah,
I like TV.
I like Shark Tank.
I like TV a lot.
Shark Tank is one of those shows where if it's on, I've stopped channel surfing. That's like it.
You know what's funny is that I haven't channel surfed in a long time because I haven't had cable in like years almost.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since I lived with my parents, and even then they cut cable when I was still living there because I just didn't need it. My mom only watched one thing on cable and she could get it on the internet. It was Days of Our Lives. She still watches it.
It's still going?
Oh yeah.
Is it the longest running show on television?
No, not show on television. Longest running soap opera for sure.
Yeah.
Because it just keeps on going.
I know the longest running cartoon is The Simpsons.
Yeah, it's definitely not the longest running show. I think some other things take that, like the Dick Clark year, like Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve.
Oh yeah.
It's been on for 1,000 years.
Or as I like to call it, Dick Clark's New Year's fucking Eve.
Alright. I gotta start these.
Alright. Sorry,
Drop that one.
Being kind of slow.
That's okay. We'll just use these. It's fine.
There we go.
Okay.
I think you might have been on to something there, John. Oh, what's those bags?
With lemon lime soda, you think anybody's gonna want that?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd try some.
I don't know. It's so weird. The only soda that exists is Coca-Cola, so. Yeah, I invented that. Yeah. He pulled it out of his fridge. Someone already bought it from me.
Yeah.
I invented it about 8 minutes ago.
I do love that I invented randomized cooking, though. Yeah. You were just like, nope, that exists. Wow, it's so hot the cheese is already starting to melt on it.
That's just the chicken being hot and the sauce that was hot.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like, doesn't take much to melt cheese.
Yeah.
It really doesn't.
I love cheese.
I do too. Cheese is great. So here's what we're gonna do. So we just put the chicken in the oven, and we're gonna watch that get melty and delicious in a little bit here. And all we're doing is cooking it through just a little bit and melting the cheese. Is the main goal is to melt the cheese.
Right, because we already fried it in the oven.
Yeah.
It's like, it's edible from the stove.
I think that big one might not be all the way done through.
Oh, true.
But that's the point. Is not John's prototype. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish these in here, give them a little time, make them soft, and then we're gonna put them in the pan for just a minute.
Oh, okay. In the pan we cook the chicken?
Yeah.
Extra flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're gonna put it back on the heat, but yeah. Fucking idiot.
Oh, I asked John once, I was like, if you could have like gas burners or electric burners, which would you have? And you said gas burners, right?
Always gas burners.
Because you can control the heat way faster.
Yeah, so gas burners have an actual literal fire.
Mm-hmm.
Like your dad has.
Yeah.
He has gas burners.
Yeah.
They're way better, and that every professional kitchen in the entire world has gas burners, and that's why chefs like them, because they always use them and they know how to, and they all have their quirks, but like this, like it's a high 8-6, medium 4-2, low. Like first you can only go down in 2s.
Yeah.
The other ones are pretty nebulous.
I feel like they could have done away with the numbers and just been like high, medium, low.
Yeah, they really could have.
It's just like a dial.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, and I mean the electric the stovetop ones, those ones that are like flush with the stove.
Mm-hmm.
They're easier to clean, but man, they suck. They just can't get that hot.
Yeah.
Chicken parm usually served with chips over there. What do you mean by chips? Is it like the English where you mean fries? Because we say fries.
Yeah, are you talking about fries or like potato chips?
Because, well, potato chips would also be fries.
No, they wouldn't call it potato chips though.
Would they?
No,
they're
just
just
like
made up potatoes. Do you mean crisps? I don't know.
Are we talking like Lay's here, or are we talking like the stuff you get with a burger?
Oh, right.
Yeah,
like thick cut fries. No, we usually don't serve it with fries. For us, it's served with, if it's like a big dinner thing, it's served with a vegetable and a pasta usually.
Yeah.
For lunch though, if it's like a lunch item, if it's a lunch item, it's usually served with maybe a veg. But a big thing here is making chicken parm sandwiches. It's a big thing in the world. And so that might be served with French fries or potato chips or something.
Yeah. Yeah, because over here we use the word chips to mean like, Lay's potato chips.
Right. Getting all the water out of there.
You almost lost one of those green beans. Don't do it! He just sacrificed one!
That's what happens when water hits oil. Because they were still a little wet.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready for this?
Oh, I'm ready. Oh shit, son! Did you see that? He just put the cheese in the green beans! Man, you can just mix all the ingredients, can't you?
Obviously. Well, cheese just goes with everything, especially in a dish that's like cheese-centric.
Yeah.
I mean, it's chicken parm. Cheese is in the name.
I realized we're gonna have like no anything.
We can deal.
Beck says, just throw it in like that cheese like it's nothing.
Yep. Always. You can add cheese, you should add cheese.
Yeah, poor Soraya isn't getting any of this meal.
Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna make her something later.
No, it's cool. I figured this is probably my lunch and then I'm gonna eat dinner with her later, so.
Okay. And then here's the trick. So we bake it for a little while, get the cheese melty, and then we broil it for a little while.
Yeah, and broil is just heat, like, just on the top.
On the top, and a lot of it. So it's like 525 degrees.
Yeah.
And the thing about a broiler, here's a tip. You always want to keep the stove open, because if the broiler, if it's too hot in there, it'll turn off. So you always want the heat to be coming out, so there's always heat on top.
Okay.
Because if the oven hits 525 degrees, the broiler's going to turn off.
Right, so that it doesn't... Yeah, okay.
So it doesn't just keep getting hotter and, like, explode or whatever.
Let me see.
Duke has a green bean, and he's really, I think, confused by it.
I love that he's looking right at the camera. What a good boy. He's not much of a vegetable guy.
He's really just not. He doesn't understand how to eat it. Like he was going at it the wrong way.
John, you and my girlfriend just said cheese goes with everything. Nigh in sync. Awesome. Yeah, green beans are fine, right? Yeah, green beans aren't on my list of foods you can't feed dogs, so it's gonna be fun.
That's good.
Hey, Duke, come here. You're too close to the oven. Come here, buddy. Duke, hey.
What if I lure him over there with food? Is there a food?
Hey, Duke. I know your nose is going haywire, but come here. Duke, come here. Come here, bud. Come here.
Should we get him a TREAT?
Actually, you know what? I think I might just feed him early so that he'll get out of here.
Gotcha.
Hey, Duke, you want some dog food?
Vex says Duke has a green bean mechanics.
Alright, that'll get him out of here for a little bit.
Getting all gooey.
How do we know it's done?
Oh, we'll know. It's like we could pull it out of the oven and eat it now.
Yeah.
I just want it to be stanky. Want some stank on top.
So you're allowed to say stanky, but I'm not allowed to say ratchet?
Yes.
Nothing
beats the microwave, though. All I need is my 900-degree button. Chef Mike has made a lot of good meals. That's also another little kitchen code is what we use.
Mike.
Chef Mike.
Chef Mike.
Because, you know, like, that's... If we go to a restaurant and they're like, oh, I don't like the food here. Like, why? And they're like, oh, it's made by Chef Mike. And we're like, okay. We get that.
Yeah.
Because we also don't want to be, like, uncool and be like the guys who, like, outed that restaurant as being sucky for people.
Right.
Because we ruin things for a lot of people.
We as in chefs?
Working in the food industry. We'll go out and be like, oh, they didn't cook that all over here. How do you know? It's like, oh, how did you know? Like, I know.
Yeah.
I do this for a living.
Because I would know that I had done that wrong.
Right? I remember my first day, too. Oh, yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, that was much more effort than goes into one of my normal meals, but also that taste test that we did, like, a little bit earlier was, like, amazing.
It's going to be even better since this is the cheese cooking.
Yeah, it's, like, melty and... Oh.
Woo! So what do you guys want to see after this? He's going to be playing some video games.
Yeah, probably. We're going to be, like, eating
We're gonna
this,
eat,
of course.
but, like...
Take a break to eat and then probably go back to video games. Maybe do some more 80s. We could play Smash Bros. I don't care.
Do a Soul Calibur stream. No.
As a microwave noob, this is on a whole other level, like trying to comprehend a master Sudoku.
You know what's really funny is that this is like day one stuff in a kitchen, being able to do all this without dropping anything.
Yeah, it's funny, like, a lot of this is stuff I've seen my dad do, like, plenty of times, and just never really, like, put thought into, like, memorizing the steps.
Yeah, it's, a lot easier to do in your dad's kitchen.
My dad's kitchen has, like, an island, it's, like, big.
Yeah, like, so much counter space. It's amazing. I love counter space.
My dad did most of the cooking in my house because
your mom does not cook.
well, yeah, and more because my dad was always the cook for the firehouse because he's a fireman, and so he everybody pitched in for meals, pitched in like pocket money for meals. But the guy who was cooking didn't have to pitch in. So my dad learned how to cook.
Yep.
And he saved some money. And he got to eat what he wanted.
And he's a great cook, too.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Like, he's a great home cook.
Oh, yeah.
He's one of those guys that'd be good at anything he did ever.
Right.
He's one of those guys, like, he's good at everything he does. He's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad, we'll try to get my dad on stream sometime. He's a great guy.
He's been in chat.
Yeah, he's been in chat. But I meant like on the other side.
I'm just saying, like, he's gotten close.
Ooh, look, like the cheese is like cooking up a little bit.
Yep.
It's like brown. Hold on. Let me show you guys.
Well, that's the point. We're gonna get it all brown.
Yeah, look, the cheese is like browning up. Woof.
It's all about learning your appliances too. Like your oven. The reason that cheese got brown and the front cheese didn't is because the back left of your broiler is a little hotter than the rest of it.
Oh.
You know, for some reason or another.
Hey there, buddy. Hey, dude, go on. Sorry, you can't be in here right now. You're gonna get
Dad
burned.
guest host special.
That'd be yeah, that'd be fun.
Can I play one of those dumb racing games?
Yeah. Yeah, my dad is the one who got me into video games because he had a PlayStation. Oh, Duke. Poor dog can't tell when stuff is hot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not really.
Is he just like kind of done with that, or?
He just thinks that like, oh, it is now hot. He doesn't think like, oh, the thing I'm near must be hot.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. He has immediately pounced on the crumbs.
I mean, yeah. We'll do that for now, and then we'll just get more if we're hungry.
Cool.
Got it. Okie dokie. Here's the final reveal.
Okay. Let's see these plates.
Hold on, I'm gonna move them to the table
Okay.
because it's easier to get them over there.
Yeah. Grab you guys.
Yep.
Red, what games does your dad play? Nowadays he doesn't play very many games, although he does. He did make a little arcade in his house. He's got like 2 pinball machines, a big like arcade stick set up with like Pac-Man and Galaga and all the classics. Anyway, let's get back to the food here. All right, here we go. Look at these beautiful.
How much further can you go?
Oh yeah, you can go all the way.
Oh yeah, go. Do
Look
it.
at that.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
You can see the cheese melted on there, our homemade sauce. Oh my goodness, our specially cooked green beans. John, how proud are you of this meal?
So proud. Proud of you.
Oh.
Proud of you for making this meal.
Okay.
You did most.
Here, put this back up here. Yeah, there we go. And then we can each take a little bite of it.
Whew. Feels good to cook your own stuff.
Yeah. It's always a sense of accomplishment that comes with the first bite.
Yeah?
Mm.
Is that alright?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I can live with that. You gonna make a pizza or something? Or you gonna make a pizza or something? You good?
Mm. No, this is really good.
It's a little dumb story with that. My grandmother, who is a very old Italian woman, who cooks like this, like crazy good every day, she does this thing where if you don't, you have to do what's called you have to take what we call a no thank you bite. Yes, please. You have to take a no thank you bite because if you don't take a bite immediately, she will like get really worried and she will offer to make you a pizza. And that means she has like her whole freezer is full of just frozen pizzas, and she will make you she'll make you like a stupid frozen pizza. I remember one time we had we were going over to her house, and it was my mom, my dad, my younger brother, and a family friend of ours. Who we walk in, we sit down. She had a full lasagna on the table that she had made, plus 3 actual full pies, a big giant bowl of fruit.
Everything's fine.
It's fine. And then we were like, no, we don't. It was she had stuffed shells, which is just like big pasta with meat in it and cheese. It's delicious. You need a frozen pizza? I don't know. You want me to make you a pizza? After all this food, like we were smart enough to know how to take no thank you bites of all of it. Like, oh my gosh, this is so good, but we're really not hungry, which doesn't deter her. And she was like, oh, well, I have more food. And she opened the oven, and she had ordered 6 large pizzas that were sitting in her oven staying hot. We were like, oh my god. It's ridiculous. It's every time. There's just so much food.
It is interesting how many cultures in the world have, like, food is so much of, like centered around hospitality.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's not about, like, whether you're hungry or not. It's about, like, offering and taking food that's offered to you.
Well, you know what's funny? In Italian culture, it's very... You don't... Like, the living room is not a place where you sit. You sit at the kitchen table and talk and hang out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even when there's no food, like, if it's not a mealtime even, you just sit there and you hang out, you talk. Because you're drinking or eating or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
What was it with the older generation food? I wish I was part of the older generation. God. My life would be a lot easier, that's for sure.
Well, I mean, it depends on which older generation you're talking about. Because, like, my grandparents were kids when the Great Depression was still going on.
Oh, shit. So, yeah, so were mine, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, my grandparents were in the Great Depression, but in Europe.
Oh. Yeah, so, like, my grandparents lived through the Great Depression in the U.S., and it was kind of, you know, they lived through a time when food wasn't guaranteed.
Yeah. No, I'd like to be a kid when my parents were, because that's when, like you see these, like, big chefs now, like Bobby Flay and all them. They tell these stories about, like, so Bobby Flay is, like, a big American dream story because he dropped out of high school, and then he knocked on the door, because he lived in New York, and he knocked on the door of, like, the biggest restaurant there and was like, I want to work for you, and then he worked his way up and ran the restaurant. And, you know, you can't do that now. You cannot do that now. They're like, background check and piss test and...
Yeah, nowadays you knock on that door and they're going to be like, so how many years of college you been to?
Right, exactly. And you're like, Well, like, I legitimately saw this once. Somebody required 30 years of experience, but they were hiring, like, 25 to 30-year-olds. And I was like, how... like, what do you want from me? I'm good, but I'm not that good. I'm not good enough to make time go the other direction.
Not a skill I think is required in most kitchens.
Not as far as I've seen. I definitely don't ask the people I manage to do that. Yeah, I hate that. I wish you could walk into places and apply.
Yeah.
Pretty good with not being scripted for war. Yeah, that's fair.
That's a good thing about today.
I mean, we still have the draft here in the United States. They haven't pulled it since the 60s.
Yeah.
But we do still have to register for it when we turn 18.
Yeah, it's... In order to be able to vote, you need to register for the draft. Only men. Which is another thing that's odd, because, you know, women are allowed in the armed services now.
Yeah.
In, I think, every position now, right?
Almost. They can't hold 5-star generals.
Oh.
Like, they're specifically prohibited from doing so. Yeah, we still have the draft here, and it's still technically I mean, again, they haven't pulled it since, I think the last time they pulled it was in Vietnam, so 1971 or something, towards the end of it. But, yeah, we still have the draft.
Our current president, it was a draft dodger.
Mm-hmm. Because he had what we call money.
It's a little scary when you have a president like Trump and you know the draft is a real thing that, like, he has access to.
A little scary?
But at the same time, like, there's no way. Right?
We can't keep using that as a defense.
Right?
We said that about the whole thing in the first place. And here we are. Have you done the apartment tour video yet?
No.
Well, it's just like sort of like the side of it.
Yeah, our normal gaming setup, cords are a little tangled here. Okay.
It's cord management, bro.
Our normal setup is over there. That's our little couch where we sit. So you can see.
TV crib special incoming? Yes.
Yeah. So that's where our little gaming setup is, and then, you know, over here is where, like, the table is, and you can see around that corner is the kitchen. And that's just a big loop. And yeah, that's like, we pretty much have 3 rooms, but they're like nice big rooms. So it's like that living room, this kitchen, and then the bedroom, which is just about as big as from here to the living room.
Yeah.
So it's good.
It's a cool little place.
Yeah. Plenty of room for activities.
And Duke.
Yeah.
Duke is right here, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Love the side monitor on the chair. Yeah.
Yep.
We make it work.
Mm-hmm. I can't believe you noticed that.
Other than that, it's a pretty sweet setup. I mean, it's very non-ghetto, which is surprising.
Yeah, I mean, I'd
Other
like to
than the
have
chair.
I'd like to have some more, you know, space to, like, put my games and the extra, like, monitor and stuff. But
It'd be cool if you had a monitor as big as your other one.
yeah,
And room for it.
yeah. I mean, well, because that other monitor isn't a monitor; it's a television.
That's true. Yeah. So his big monitor is just a TV screen,
Yeah.
which is why he sits so far back from it, because he literally could not see it
Mhm.
if he was any closer.
Oh, this is so good, John.
You helped.
I didn't do nothing. You
Yeah, not
didn't
just
have
me.
to undo all of the things I did. So.
I didn't have to undo anything. Really? Like, you're not stupid. You just don't know what to do. Like,
Right.
You just don't have the knowledge.
Mm.
It's a game you've never played before.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah. I really try hard not to be ignorant of stuff. Like, to actually say, like, oh, I don't want to learn anything in the kitchen. Like, I want to learn stuff. It's just, and that's why, like, I kind of get embarrassed when there's stuff I don't know.
Nah, you're fine. With me, you're fine. I don't know about other people, but...
Yeah. Like, sometimes Sarai will be talking about, like, NPR stories, and I'll just be, like, nodding and going, uh-huh. She's like, don't you think that's bad? And I'll be like, yes. Because I just, you know, I don't have the research like she does. She listens to a lot of NPR and
She's quiet, but she's very smart.
yeah.
I notice these things because I also resort to these things. GF screen, whatever. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We all know the struggle.
was at my dad's office the other day, and he has like 7 computer screens.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell do you need so many screens for? And he's like, yeah, but I can have 7 things open at once. And I was like, oh my god. So my dad is a financial analyst, and he is a giant nerd. He loves Microsoft Excel spreadsheets. They are his absolute favorite thing in the world. He loves them more than me, which is fair.
And John's not saying, like, he uses them a lot. He's saying, like, he really enjoys using them.
Like, deeply and genuinely loves what he does, which is a crazy thing to think.
You want some more?
No, I'm good. Yeah, no, he's like... And so I went to his office the other day. We went and had lunch the other day. And I got to the lobby. I told the front desk guy who I was, and he let me up. And so I went... Because I know sort of the layout. And I went to my dad's office, and I opened the door, and he... Like, I literally couldn't see him because of the computer screens. I'm like, what, are you, like, planning to take over the world? What is going on? He was showing me, and he was like, look, I have a pivot table over here. And I have the base sheet open, and I have the VBA sheet open, and I was like, oh my god, you nerd. Like, spreadsheet enthusiast is not a hobby I've ever heard of. He is a spreadsheet enthusiast. Well, it's also his job. Like, that's 99% of his job is putting together spreadsheets. And he loves it. He loves it. Just got back from putting my son to bed. Looks like an edible outcome was achieved. Looks rather delicious.
Yeah. Let me show you this. That's so good.
Over there.
Oh, yeah. There's some complete ones over here. Hey, look at that. Look at those. So melty and delicious. The homemade sauce is awesome. Even the green beans have that, like, extra taste of yum. And all we did to do that was just throw them in the same pan as the chicken once they were done.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny all the, like, shortcuts in cooking that result in a better tasting product.
It's all about just, like, figuring out where the flavor is the goal. Like, it's obviously in the chicken, and then the chicken was done just so it got left in the pan. Yeah, it's all good stuff like that.
Douglas Adams wrote about, like, the 3 stages of civilization being the how, why, and where phases. Like, being how do we eat, why do we eat, and where shall we have lunch? I need to use John's cheese tech on my green beans.
Parmesan cheese is one of those things that if it's already in the thing, you can put it on all the side things and they will be good.
Yeah.
That's what's known in culinary stuff as reinforcing flavors.
I did purchase Hades after your stream yesterday, and I'm enjoying the hell out of it. Thanks for presenting and talking about it in such an appealing manner. No problem, man. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself.
I have one problem with the way Alex streams Hades,
Yeah.
and it's that he does it at 120 heat, making it look much, much harder than it actually is.
Yeah, I have been doing that for the past, like, week. It's a really good game, and it's only going to get better.
That's true, yeah.
Super fun thing about being in early access. Join, like, click those links on the, like, main page when you launch it, the Discord and everything, because they are watching those super close. You can, engage in feedback, discussions, and yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a really great game. And Alex is a hell of a Hades player. I mean, it's
I will get that last statue.
You've been. I mean, have you been using the same heat configuration that we figured out?
Mm-hmm.
Has that been working better?
Yeah.
Good. A little bit less miserable.
Pretty much every day I've tried it, I've gotten at least one run to the 6 head space of the Hydra.
Okay.
Yeah. But it always dies there.
You know the best part about chicken parm?
What?
The little mozzarella things that roast on the pan
Oh, yeah.
when they fall off.
Mozzarella cheese is delicious.
Yes, it is. You're damn right.
Yeah, we switched it around so I don't have much boiling blood anymore, but I do have 3 dashes.
Okay.
And that's actually been like giving me the edge.
Good.
Yeah. That's what really speaks to me as well, knowing that the game will keep evolving for months to come. Yeah. And Supergiant, like, people have promised things in early access that they have not delivered on, for sure, with many games. Supergiant is not that developer. Supergiant is a developer that's really proud of their games. They make games because they love games. And, like, you know,
well, all their previous games have been very high quality. Even if you don't like the game itself, you recognize how the work that's put into it, the quality of the game itself.
Yeah.
Like everything feels smooth. Everything feels like it's supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a big thing about Supergiant games. They work really, really hard on all their games.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, the only reason like they would abandon this game is if like is if they all like died in a plane crash.
Which would be horrible.
Right. And probably one of the only like acceptable reasons to stop developing your early access game.
Yeah.
Okay, we even got some leftovers here.
Oh yeah.
Those are going to be really good to warm up.
Alright, so why don't we take a quick break
Okay.
while we sort of do some resetting,
Yeah.
and Alex will come back on with some video games.
Yeah, so we're going to cut the stream now, clean up the kitchen, set up some, probably Hades, and play some more. So, thank you guys for watching.
Back in just a minute.
We will be back.